Singing is not just being able to remember lyrics and being able to sing in tune. When you are singing, you are not only a musician, but you are also a performer. And performing text, it's actually very linked to acting. A good performer, ideally besides having a unique voice and a good control of the instrument, is able to interpret the text in an emotional way, feeling the text and delivering it to the audience in an honest and vulnerable way. So today I want to dive deep into my 9-step process to help you bring your interpretation and performance to the next level. I'm gonna guide you step by step from having the lyrics of the songs you want to perform in front of you to singing the song. And it doesn't matter if you want to sing a song from another artist that you love or if you want to sing a song that you wrote yourself. If you do this 9-step process, you're going to bring so much more depth to your performances and you'll touch more people. So let's begin. Hey friend, welcome to Holistic Music Academy, a channel in which I want to help you make amazing songs. I want to help you build your music project and to do this in a healthy and sustainable way so you can enjoy the process of creating, enjoy the process of building your project and performing and collaborating with people, and to do it for the long run. My name is Eliseo. If you're new, I'm excited to have you here, and if you're not, welcome back. It's amazing to see you. And today it's going to be a very practical episode to bring your performance to the next level. But before we start, I want to give you something. As a thank you for tuning into Holistic Music Academy from the beginning, I want to give you a free one-on-one music lesson. To book it, click on the link in the description and you're going to be able to schedule a free lesson in a few simple steps, and we'll get to hang and take a look at your music together and work on your challenges and see how we can take you to the next step. So just go to the description, click on the link and schedule yours. Today I'm going deep. So make sure to have a pen and paper with you to take some notes. And I'm going to be using one of my songs. It's a song that's not released yet, but I'm just still going to use it as an example so I can show how I do this exercise. So let's dive in. So step number 1, write the lyrics. This is very simple. Just write the lyrics on a paper. Copy them on your notes app from the internet or just print the lyrics that you have on your computer. I would recommend you to have them on paper. Doing it on paper versus on a digital device can help you make this exercise more real for you by involving your body and senses. But of course, it's just an advice, so do what works for you. I'm gonna be doing it on the iPad so I can screen record this and you can see the process. So, now, step number 2, it's read the lyrics. This is also very simple. It's just reading the lyrics. Don't try too hard. I would recommend you to read them out loud and pay attention to how the lyrics sound when you read them. Not only the sound of the words, but how speaking the lyrics out loud feel and how you can perceive the text or the meaning of the words by doing that. So take all the time you need and try to savor and enjoy the process. So take all the time you need and try to savor and enjoy the process. So I have myself the lyrics of my song here, and I'm just gonna read a little part to show you how I would do it. So, a wooden boat leaving land behind, can live inside my head. Oh, but what are all these chants I hear between my ears? The background of my years. Can't take this anymore. So there is no emotion yet, just reading the lyrics and saying them out loud and getting a taste of the song. Then step number 3, identify what the song is about in one sentence. By doing this, we can get a better grasp of the essence of the text, and it will help us navigate the performance with a clearer intention. If you never did this exercise before, it could feel challenging, but the more you do it, the easier it's going to become. So let's do it with this song. You will see that even if you wrote the song, depending on how you wrote it and how aware you were when you were writing it, you may even find it difficult to put the essence of the lyrics of your song in one sentence. even when it's your own song and you wrote it. I'm not gonna read all the lyrics for you here. If you want, you can pause this video and read them all. If I had to write in a sentence or in a short text, I hope I do it in a sentence. It will be, like for this song, it will be that this song is a metaphor for the journey of realizing that our thoughts can be our enemies, and that by accepting them and following our heart, we can dissolve them and we can get to the places we want to get. Something like that. So once you did that, we are gonna go to step number 4, which is to identify who you are telling this text. What do I mean by that? By this, I don't mean to be aware of your audience or to whom you are actually going to sing this song for. This is just an exercise that's more for yourself, that's going to help you deliver the song from a deeper place. It's gonna all make sense, I promise. So your options could be different depending on the song you're singing, but here are some ideas. Are you telling it to one of your parents or one of your family members? Are you telling this to a good friend of yours or somebody that you really care about? Are you telling to somebody that you have very strong feelings for, somebody you love or somebody you really don't like, or somebody that you are scared of, or somebody that you admire? And the thing is that nobody really needs to know to whom you are telling this text to, but the point of this exercise is to be able to make this text your own and to deliver this to an audience in a more vulnerable way. Imagine you're singing for 100 people you don't know. These people are here to listen to you, and you are there to perform and take them on a journey. Let's say that I decide to tell the lyrics to my brother. I trust my brother and we have a very good bond. I can be very vulnerable to him. So by telling the lyrics internally to my brother or singing to my brother while I'm performing, it's gonna help me to tell these lyrics to 100 people that I don't know as I was doing it to my brother. So in a way, I'm treating the audience as my brother, and I'm treating the audience as somebody I know for a long time. I'm treating the audience as somebody I love and I trust. And you normally don't love and trust strangers. So it's a way to transform your audience into a friend, or to transform them into a sibling, or to transform them into somebody you really don't like, because maybe it's a very mean song or a song that has a lot of anger in it. So in short, this will allow you to connect deeper with the audience and to deliver the text and the essence of the song in a more real way and in a more intimate way. So then, step number 5 is to clarify your intentions. So there are here 3 questions. You can answer one of them, you can answer 2 of them, you can answer their 3. They are very similar actually. Maybe when you answer one, you are actually answering the rest, but they are just there to make you think and to have a better intention while you're performing. So the questions are: what's your objective? What do you want to achieve? And which problem do you want to solve? So again, this is not you as being your person singing and saying like, my objective is to sing to people, or I want people to like what I'm singing. No, it's you thinking yourself as the character in the story. So in my case, for example, there's a character that is on a wooden boat and is leaving land behind and can't live inside his head. But what are all these chants? He recognizes this kind of chants that he hears between his ears, and he says those are the background of his years, so they are there for a long time, and he can't take this anymore. So in a way, you need to read, of course, all the lyrics. I know the lyrics, I can tell you, but the objective of this character will be to find peace. And what does he want to achieve? He wants to get to a better place. He wants to sail to get to a better place. But ultimately, that better place is not a physical place, but an inner place. So again, it's finding peace or find a more peaceful place. And which problem does he wants to solve? He wants to solve the problem of feeling bad or being depressed, or the problem of believing his thoughts too much and not listening to his heart or intuition. So these questions are going to help you connect better with the text. Then step number 6 is, what's the initial situation? That's another question, very important one. And from the point of view of the character in the story, knowing what's your initial situation will help you embody that starting point of that journey and allow you to properly feel and be clear about the emotional state you're in from the beginning. By having a clear start, you'll be able to develop the emotional narrative from then on, and it will set the tone for the whole performance. So in my case, starts with a character that cannot live inside his head and that cannot take whatever is happening to him, he cannot take it anymore. And it ends saying that fiction is what 10 years have been. So the last 10 years have been a fiction for this person. Now so plain to see, why did it take so long? Life is not less than pure bliss. As long as they are gone, I feel they may come back. Luckily now I know. So it starts not feeling well. Things happen, and at the end he realizes that the last 10 years had been kind of like a dream. They were not really real. And that life can be pure bliss as long as he's in the right place, in the right mindset. So there is a transformation. But in order to tell this story, it's important to embody the emotional aspect of these lyrics from the very beginning. So how does this person feels? So let's take my song, for example. In the first verse, we know that this person cannot live inside his head anymore. So there's something wrong there, and that he cannot take this anymore, right? So he's suffering. My initial situation as the character of this song is, I'm suffering. I cannot take this anymore. I'm on a wooden boat, so I'm sailing somewhere. I'm leaving land behind. So I'm trying to get away from something. So am I escaping, or am I trying to get somewhere better? A mix of both. I cannot live inside my head. If I cannot live inside my head, there's something wrong there. There's maybe too much noise. Why? Because he hears all these chants between his ears. So he's bothered by these chants or voices, which are negative thoughts actually. So how do I feel when I have a lot of negative thoughts and I'm trying to get somewhere, but maybe I'm doubting that? And am I trying to escape? Maybe I'm trying to escape. Maybe I am hoping that it will get better. It's a mix of that. So how am I feeling? I'm feeling heavy. I'm feeling a bit desperate also. There is a little bit of hope, but it may be not real because I have so much doubt. So already you see how I'm trying to get into this emotional state of not feeling well, and understanding this character and what he's going through. So for the first time now we are connecting our emotions to this character, to this text. And that's through understanding what our initial situation is emotionally. And from this place, we can go through the journey of the song, because we cannot take people through a journey if we don't go through the journey ourselves. So people are going to empathize with us, with how we feel when we are telling this story. And you cannot expect that if you don't go through it yourself. Now, step number 7 is to do this song, but not as a song, but as a monologue. If you didn't know, I didn't know before, a monologue is a speech given by one person where they express their thoughts and feelings out loud, and often to an audience or to themselves. And it's a common drama practice used in theater and acting. And the thing is that Interpreting this song as a monologue will allow you to work on the emotional delivery of the text without combining it with the music and singing it. So by doing this exercise, we can dive even deeper into the text and exploring all the emotional subtleties as a drama exercise. If this is new to yourself, you may judge yourself in the process or it will feel uncomfortable. So yeah, that happens when it's something new and it's also a vulnerable exercise. But that's just part of the process. The more you do it, the easier it's gonna become. So the question is how we do this as a monologue. So as I mentioned before, it's kind of like a drama exercise actually. So we don't care about the music yet, we care about the text and delivering that with our emotions. I'm gonna try to do it here for you. So I'm just gonna go for it. Let's see what happens. A wooden boat, leaving land behind. I can't live inside my head. But what are all these chants I hear between my ears? They are the background of my ears. I cannot take this anymore. From one of my pockets shines a warm light. It's the letter that Maria gave me last night. And I read it and I open like a clear blue sky. I dive a new dimension of existence, one forgotten minding this world's business. And I feel the pain of opening my eyes. But what is that? Creatures, made in shape disguise, surrounding me out loud. And I recognize those sounds and it was them all along. One tells me, go back. One tells me to drown. And one offers me guidance to the promised land. And I'm just sick and tired of my doubts, sailing at the mercy of my clouds, being a mere puppet of these black water parasites, and so on. I'm not gonna do the whole song, but you see, I'm trying to go through this song with the emotions. I'm trying to navigate this song, putting the emotions of going through that journey. As an extra tip here, it's always powerful to have a deep sense of need or urgency when interpreting the text, and it will help you to deliver the text from a different place, maybe a more real place, or to allow you to put more of the emotion there. When you need to say something and you need to do it right now, there is something that gets unlocked and it's a powerful energy that's gonna help you touch the audience. Now we are almost there. We are in step number 8. There's still not music, but almost. In a way there is music, but we are not gonna sing yet. And it's to say the text on top of the music. The goal of this exercise is to translate the emotional narrative we explored by doing the monologue, but in the song. So in the monologue, we didn't need to follow any beat. We were completely free to just focus on the delivery of the text, on the emotional delivery of the text. But when singing, we need to be able to sing on the beat and respect the song. Think this as a middle step between the monologue and actually singing the song. Your main focus will be to try to keep the intention and feelings of the monologue, saying the lyrics where they would actually be sang. For this, you could try to find a karaoke version of the song you want to interpret if it's from another artist. And if it's one of your own songs, you can record the song first as an instrumental version, so only playing the instrument. Or if you're used to play the song yourself in the guitar or piano, for example, you could do this exercise while playing, so you can do that, and I'm gonna do that too. But keep in mind that then, when you do that, some of your attention may go to playing your instrument, and that can make the exercise a bit more difficult. So only play the instrument as you do this exercise when you get enough practice. So know that you can do that if it works for you, if it's not too difficult. And otherwise, you can always use a recording as an instrumental to focus on the exercise a bit more. For that, I have my guitar here. You're not going to be able to see it, but I'm just going to show you how I would do it. A wooden boat, leaving land behind, can live inside my head. Oh, but for our oldest chance, I hear between my ears the background of my ears. Can't take this anymore. From one of my pockets shines a warm light, the letter that Maria gave me last night. I read it and I open like clear blue sky. I dive a new dimension of existence, one forgotten mind in this world's business. I feel the pain of opening my eyes, but what is that? So, as you see, I'm saying the lyrics, trying to live the emotions, but at the same time I'm respecting the song and I'm respecting the rhythm of the melody. That's the in-between exercise. I know it can be weird, especially to listen, also to do it, but it's just, as I mentioned, it's like this is like the bridge between doing it as a monologue and preparing yourself to be able to actually sing it. And finally, step number 9 is sing the song. While it's important to make sure to sing as best as we possibly can, our intention should not be to sing perfectly or to sing very good or to not make mistakes. It's about delivering the story and the emotions. It's about going through the journey yourself so you can touch the audience. So if you sing it perfectly but don't put emotions, you'll sound good, but you will not touch people. But on the other hand, if you sing with emotion, even if you're not singing perfectly, people are gonna still be able to feel what you're feeling. Of course, it's ideal to sing as best as we possibly can, but the intention at the time of performing should not be to impress people or to show what we can do or to try to be liked. It's about telling a story and explore the emotional range of the song or the lyrics in a vulnerable way. So I'm just gonna sing for you, trying to apply all the things, all the work we did with the different steps. And of course, when we are performing, this is an exercise, right? And that's how you prepare yourself for a performance. But when you are performing, you're not thinking about the steps or no, don't do that. That's gonna get in the way of being in the moment and being able to go through the emotional journey of the song. So do it at home while you practice, but when you're on stage, just let everything be and offer your heart, okay? A wooden boat, leaving land behind, can live inside my head. Oh, but what are all these chants I hear between my ears? The background of my ears can't take this anymore. From one of my pocket shines a warm light, the letter that Maria gave me last night. I read it and I open like clear blue sky. I dive a new dimension of existence, one forgotten mind in this world's business. I feel the pain of opening my eyes, but what is that? So that was today's video. Now you have an in-depth 9-step process to bring the performance aspect of your singing to the next level. And yes, doing these exercises will take more time than just directly singing the song, but test it for yourself. See how long it takes you. Maybe it takes you 20 minutes, maybe it takes you 30 minutes, and then see if it's worth it. If it helps you improve how you perform and how you connect with your audience, maybe it is a nice deal. It's up to you. I would love to know which of these 9 steps resonated the most with you. You can leave them in the comments. And before I go, I want to remind you to book your free lesson, clicking the link in the description so we can get to know each other, and we could go, for example, through these exercises together with a song of yours, or we could discuss some other music thing you want to talk about. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was valuable for you, and I wish you a beautiful week and see you on another video. Bye-bye.